back to Quiet Please. Kira here. Mel here. Hi. How are you?
Hi. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Just, another week.
I know. I just got back last night. I've got a week off. My first one in like 6 weeks.
What are you going to do?
Well, funny you say that. Well, you know what it's like when you're away so much. I'm getting my eyebrows done tomorrow.
Yeah.
I've got a meeting with the golf course on Wednesday, so we'll see how that goes.
Oh, is this to let you in to potentially be a member?
Yeah, so we'll see if they, hopefully they've not done any background checks and I'm good to go. And then...
Just tell them to call me. I'll promise
perfect.
I'll say good things.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's Mother's Day, isn't it, this weekend? So I have booked us a cabin in the Rockies because we were going to do a hike in the Rockies anyway. And I thought, well, let's just make a weekend of it. So we booked a nice little cabin for me, Carly and Kai.
But you guys split Mother's Days because the UK has a different
Yes. So the Mother's Day, I think is in March. And then obviously your guys is this. So it's all about Carly. So I booked her a massage while I take Kai away for a couple hours. So I'm on top of it, Kira. I'm on top of it. Mm-hmm.
So thoughtful.
Well, she deserves it. She's been holding the fort down for on her own.
Yeah.
So we're excited. It's funny. I don't know. Whenever I'm on the road a lot, I just want to stay at home. But I'm like, no, let's explore where we live. Because if I'm not careful, I become a bit of a hobbit and just want to just do the same things. I'm a creature of habit. And so I'm quite proud that I booked it. And I'm like, let's do it. It'll be fun. Little log cabin. Yeah, it's cute actually. It'll be fun. What about you?
I'm home today and tomorrow. And then if you're listening to this on Wednesday, I'm currently flying in the air to Stanford, where you just were.
Yep.
Because I'm going to be doing Golf Central with Nota Begay III, best hair in golf.
Would agree.
When Mel wears her hair down, and then that's a different conversation. So, that's the whole thing. But it's the Truest this week. Down at Quail Hollow. It used to be the Wells Fargo, and Rory McIlroy is playing for the first time since the Masters. So that's the whole thing. I had the most of last week at home.
Good.
Which is very nice.
Good. Talking of my hair down, actually. So before I went on air yesterday for the final round of the Riviera Maya in Mexico for the LPGA event, I just wanted to pick the brain of the legend Meg Mallon. And she says, before we get into it, I saw you with your hair down. She's like, I've never seen you look like that. I was like, I know, Meg. I think it's becoming a thing. So
you're like, I know, Meg. I'm entering a whole different era. Broadcaster Mel.
Exactly. No more top bun Mel. It's broadcaster Mel from now on.
Good thing you didn't call the podcast Top Bun.
Can you imagine? Well, it'd be screwed now because that was one of my names for it that I originally wanted for it, wasn't it? But thank goodness. You would have been
committed to the top bun.
Exactly.
I would have had to wear a top bun, and
I know.
Let me tell you,
this is much better.
That's not my brand.
Have you ever? You do wear a top bun, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, like
but yours is
when
like
I'm doing laundry or
See, mine's like all the time.
Yeah, the way that you do yours, that's a skill. I've never been, you know how some people just effortlessly put their hair in a top bun? Mine looks ridiculous. It was a thing in high school to have a cool top bun. And I just never, I never mastered the art, but that's neither here nor there.
Well, mine's hair's a bit shorter now, so I can't really do a messy top bun like I used to. But the thing is with my messy top bun, and my friends will allude to this, is whenever we would go to the bar, you could tell by how drunk I was getting because it was just getting floppier and floppier. Like this picture of me, like literally I look like Napoleon Dynamite's girlfriend. So now you don't know. It's not as obvious.
Your little meter.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, it's flopping. She needs to go home.
It's time. It's completely horizontal. Yes. We're out.
Yeah, it's time to go home.
All right. Well, speaking of the Riviera Maya, you got to be on the call as Nelly Korda won for the 18th time on the LPGA Tour. She crushed it. She won by 4. And she hasn't finished outside of the top 2 on the LPGA in 6 starts, which is pretty wild. Like she could have won her first 6 starts in a row and just happened to get beat by Hyoju.
Yeah, 2 players of beer this year, Hyoju Kim and Lauren Coughlin.
Yeah.
Which is insane. Yeah, I mean, look, I thought it was awesome that she played in Mexico. She could have quite easily taken that week
right
off.
after the Chevron.
Yeah, but she committed to it. She took Monday off to relax, and she just picked up right where she left off. I'm just going to say this. I think I posted about it yesterday. She's the best golfer in the world, male or female, right now.
You think she's better than Scottie Scheffler?
Yeah, right now, yeah.
And Cameron Young?
Yeah, I do.
And Rory McIlroy?
Yeah, I do. Love it. I think the way that she's playing, every single aspect of her game is a joke. So yeah, I kind of said this. I think if she just sorted out some short putts, she's going to go on a massive heater, and this is the heater. So she's done this obviously a couple of years ago where she won 7 times in one season, but this is a different maturity I'm seeing in Nelly. She's not getting quite as down on herself. And I feel like the LPGA has a second opportunity here, because I feel like we didn't quite capitalize on the first time as much as moving the needle as we would have liked. This is now a massive opportunity for the LPGA to capitalize on it, and they need to do it correctly.
At LPGA, come on, guys.
Yeah, come on.
We're not fumbling it this time.
No. Protect Nelly at all costs, but this is where we can really capitalize getting people through the door, and marketing is the way the LPGA is right now, because this is the dream.
I mean, what a gift.
I know.
To not only go on a run like this once, but twice, and who knows how much more she's got. I mean, it seems like she's barely scratched the surface of what she can do. If she can stay in this mode, which is obviously really hard to do, and that's not something that anyone expects for her to stay at that level. But I don't know. Scottie's stayed there for a pretty long time now. So,
and she's only 4 points. She's 4 points off the LPGA Hall of Fame. I think she's going to do that by August.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wait, so there's the LPGA Hall of Fame, and then there's the World Golf Hall of Fame. But aren't the World Hall of Fame points a little crazier? Isn't there weird stuff there?
I don't. Isn't the World Golf Hall of Fame just for men?
No.
Okay. Well, the messed up thing is, it's actually harder to get in the LPGA Hall of Fame than it is like the PGA Tour or the World Hall of Fame. There's something.
Oh, it's the LPGA one that's got an insane amount of points. Okay.
Yeah, that's stupid. It's 27 points. You win 2 points for a major, 1 for a regular event, 2 for a gold medal at the Olympics. Like, it's insane. It's so difficult to do, which is why so few have got in. Like, Laura Davies isn't in it, and she's won 88 times worldwide.
Laura Davies is not on the LPGA Hall of Fame?
No.
All right.
I know.
Who's in charge of this thing?
I don't know, but I might run for it.
To be in charge of it?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
I support you. I don't know if my vote counts, but vote for Mel for commissioner of the LPGA Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Changing rules and lives worldwide. Laura Davies.
Yeah, Laura Davies would be in. I would have to vet them to see if they're an asshole. If they're an asshole, they're not getting in, no matter how much they've won. You just can't get in being an asshole. But that would be my only thing, and it would be 20 points.
20 points.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm only 19 points off it.
But what you're lacking in actual points, you make up for
I would
in personality.
probably get it in personality. I would probably inductee myself.
Induct myself. You would be an inductee.
Oh yeah. It's been a long week, Kira. You know me, I'm not great with my illiteracy. So yeah, listen, I think we're going to move past that one. Okay. Did I just prove myself right yet again?
Yes.
You're welcome. I know I need to read more. I actually wrote it on the plane. I was like, you need to read more because Anyway, Nelly's on a heater. LPGA, come on. Let's get this marketing
and they're
shit
doing,
on the road.
we're saying this in love, and we support you, and we think you're doing a great job, sweetie. You're crushing it. Mm-hmm. You're doing the most in the best way, and we want to continue to support as you do even more and bring up female golf.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
So we're saying this in a positive way. We're
absolutely
lighting that fire.
Yeah.
Also, as an aside, Nelly's going to be an auntie ×2 because Jess Korda announced that she's pregnant with baby number 2.
How exciting.
So cute.
I know. Yeah, awesome. Jess, obviously I love Jess. As soon as I found out, I texted her. But yeah. Have you seen Grayson run, by the way, her son? He's quick. I mean, no surprise. The whole family are just are athletes, but
I think we've determined that the Kordas are just better at life than most.
That's true.
So
yeah, that is true.
I'm not shocked by that.
Yeah, no, that is very true. Very true.
He could be anything he wants. He could be a tennis pro. He could be a professional golfer.
It's
Although
insane.
if he wants to put his running to good use, perhaps tennis will be better. He could play in the NFL. He could, I don't know how tall
Literally
he'll be, but literally. So Grayson, looking forward to seeing your future success. Looking forward to it.
Looking forward to commentating. And I got to commentate with Kelly Tillman yesterday.
Oh, how was it?
Also, obviously, so if people don't know, and Kelly knows this, so Kelly was obviously on the Golf Channel for years back in the day. And she's one of the reasons I wanted to get into broadcasting, because I used to obviously watch her every single week when I was like a teenager. And I was like, this girl's fucking awesome. So she's actually one of the reasons that I actually got interested in broadcasting. So it was a really cool moment yesterday that I was calling the golf with her. So it was awesome.
I don't know why your computer does that. It's so weird.
It's listening to me, Kira.
It's like, cool. Good for you.
Good for you.
Okay, so moving on to the PGA Tour. Cameron Young dominated at Doral in Miami. Scotty did try to catch him. It was his third runner-up finish in a row, which is wild. But Cam Young had a 6-shot win, his second win of the season. That included a penalty he called on himself on the second hole. He still made par there because obviously he had caused the ball to move. But so 2 questions. 1, what do you think of Cam just absolutely waxing everybody? And 2, have you ever had that situation where you've had to call a penalty on yourself?
So Cameron Young, I think in the last year, he's the player that we all thought. I mean, the fact that, he won the end of last year, he then, at the Players, he won with all the big names chasing him, and then he had Scotty Scheffler down his back, breathing down his back the whole time, or down his neck the whole time, and managed to bat him off. I think I'm a big fan of Cam Young. I remember I've told this story, so I won't tell it again, but at Grant Thornton, when he had his 3 kids going out to breakfast, I had Kai, and we just kind of gave each other a look like, oh my God. And I only had 1 kid at the time, and he had 3. And I was like, we're in this together. We're doing daddy daycare together in the mornings to let our wives get ready. I just think he's so fucking good. And it's so cool when someone takes so long to win and break through, and then the confidence that they get from that they can actually do it, which just goes to show what a mentally effed up game this is. It's all, at a certain point, it is mental when you get that good. So I couldn't be happy for him. I think he's getting the success and the respect that he deserves. I think the players have always respected him, but now the media is heavily respecting him, and he 100% deserves it. 2, I ever called, yes. I did it at, so I was in the second to last group on the Saturday for KPMG when it was at Aronimink, actually, which is where the PGA Champ's going to be. And at the time, like, we were kind of told, like, the fringes and the greens are so similar in length that it's quite hard to determine which is which. And I'm on like the 5th hole, and I just picked my ball up thinking I was on the green, and I kind of looked, and I was like, oh, that's a bit dodgy. That could be. And my players that I was playing with were like, I think that's on the green. And I was like, I'm just going to get a ref because I don't think it is. Anyway, I got a shot penalty for it. That's
so dumb.
I know.
That's such a dumb rule.
I know.
Just put it back.
I know. So I literally picked it up, didn't even clean it, and put it back. That is a dumb rule. But
I think if you cause the ball to move, fair enough.
Yeah.
That's one of the most classic rules in golf is, play it as it lies, and if you cause the ball to move, that's a stroke. Okay. Fair. But yeah, stuff like that is that's stuff about golf that just makes my
same. Yeah, and like I've actually done it as well, like where we've done lift cleaner place the day before. I've got on the first hole and I've just picked it up and I've put it straight back down, shot penalty. So it's so stupid. But yeah, I mean, I think people made a big deal of it. I'm like, no, that's kind of what golfers do. We call shit on ourselves all the time. That's the integrity of the game. That's the whole point that we've been taught since we were kids. You know what I mean? So I mean, I'm not surprised.
They made a big deal of it in terms of like, wow, what a great guy.
Yeah, well, that's what you're supposed to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I think, on a final round and all of that, obviously he needed to do that because if he doesn't and somebody notices, that's a whole different can of worms. And as you mentioned, the integrity of the game. So maybe on a Thursday, people aren't making as big of a deal about it, but on a Sunday when you're about to win.
Yeah. Well, that just shows why golf is so, I don't know. I think it's so great, especially for kids to get involved in. Actually, I got chatting to a guy at the bar. I was watching the Philly game in the hotel bar last week, and this guy was chatting to me because there was a girls' soccer tournament, and so all the dads were there with their little girls, and it was awesome, actually. I got chatting to them. And they were talking about, I really want to get our girls into golf. I was like, please, because it teaches you so much like integrity, discipline, time management. Like it teaches you hard work. Whatever you put in, you get out. Like it's not like a team sport in that way, but it's really good for kids. Like I always encourage everyone to put them in team sports. Obviously, I think team sport, especially for girls, is the best thing you can do.
Yeah.
Just for a lot of reasons, confidence, body image, all that stuff. But golf for me, it's on you. Like you have to call this stuff on yourself. And so I just think it teaches you life lessons. I think golf teaches you the most life lessons than
I love how you come at it from integrity, life lessons, taking ownership of yourself, of building your character. And I think all of those things are wonderful and important and come from golf. But I'm like, it's a great business skill.
Well, yeah, eventually it is. No, it is eventually. Of course it is.
No. Yeah. But that's always my first thing when I'm talking to parents. Like, yeah, absolutely. Your girls should play golf. It's an amazing business skill. Yeah. It's going to set them apart from their colleagues and get them in the room because all these deals are being made on the golf course and they need to be able to be a part of those conversations.
No, but that's a great point. And I say this to women. I'm like, women and girls especially, get them in golf because you're right. The amount of business transactions and business like colleagues and what do you call it? Business
transactions?
No, business like
networking?
Yes, that's the word. Networking. My brain's fried. Networking.
You're good, babe.
Happens on a golf course. And it's an incredible thing. So please, women, get involved in golf because it's so good for you.
People always ask me, how did you get into broadcasting? And I say, because I could play.
Yeah.
Not crazy well. I can hang. I can play well enough to have credibility to be there. I can speak the language.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I have this job because I could play. I could take the club back.
Yeah.
So
get involved.
There you go. This has turned into an advertisement for golf. But anyway, Cam Young, very happy for you, dear sir. And if he continues this, maybe he becomes a major champion at the PGA Championship next week at Rodamink. We shall see. There was a funny, speaking of weird penalties, did you see this thing with Adam Scott?
Hitting the wrong ball.
So he shot 76 on Thursday, undone in part by one of the most unusual mistakes. After pulling his tee shot into the rough on the par 5's 8th, he unknowingly struck the wrong ball, a violation of Rule 6.3 that resulted in a 2-stroke penalty. The error led to a double bogey in a round that never quite recovered. He ended up putting together some great rounds later in the week, but obviously it's hard to come back from a 76. Have you ever done this one?
No.
That seems like a wild thing for Adam Scott.
Yeah, I get it in the rough though, because I mean, practice rounds and stuff, usually if you hit it in the rough, you kind of just leave your ball. And so unless a marshal or like a spectator has picked it up, there are actually quite a lot more balls than you would expect in the rough at times. Especially if it's like kind of really out the way. Like
these guys aren't paying for their golf balls, so they're like, it's
whatever, just leave it. I don't want anyone to know that I was over there anyway. So it's actually a lot easier to do than you would probably think, but that's why you always check your golf ball.
Mm-hmm.
I was really conscious. Yeah, life lesson, everybody. But it is a bit odd that he did it. I think it was just thought it was his ball, I guess. But I always double check my golf ball because it is something that I would probably do, but I've never done it.
Obviously I've not done it in competition. And I've definitely been
Did you not do it at the US Open one time? No?
No, I didn't. No. But I've definitely been like, oh, Donna, I accidentally played your ball.
Yeah. Yeah.
In a friendly scramble at the club.
Yes. Yeah.
Ladies.
But it does happen. It's definitely happened to some LPGA players by mistake.
What did you think of Doral? Because this is the first time that they were back in a while, I think since 2018, 2017, something like that. This is a Trump golf course. It didn't seem like there were a lot of people there. I think there's also a lot going on in Miami last weekend. They had Formula One and all of that. But
The
president was there.
Yeah, he was there.
I guess this was golf course.
Yeah.
But in general, what did you think?
I'm not a huge fan of Doral. I don't know why. I've been there a couple of times actually. I don't know. It's just a meh golf course to me.
Just a regular Florida golf course.
I think the lack of fans is for obvious reasons. I think some of it. But then also the problem is, even if, and I've kind of said this on the LPGA, as especially like, because we are constantly fighting to have fans. When you're in a big city like that, like Miami, there's so much to do that the golf isn't really the main focus. And so you're always, even on the men's tour, are going to struggle to get people through the gate because like you said, why is it doing that again? Because you've got F1, like Miami's such a cool place. Like, you know, people don't go there to then go and watch the golf. People are just already kind of there and want to do other cool stuff around it. So I wasn't that I was a little bit surprised by the lack of crowds. I knew it would probably be a little bit lower than majority of the PGA Tour events.
People in Florida love golf.
Yeah, I don't know.
Weird.
I don't know. Dural's it's a whatever golf course to me. It's not. It's nothing. It's a good golf course, but it's not. You know, it's not like a Bay Hill where it's a venue that you go to every year and it's a massive event. You know.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, some interesting news over the last week. And we have been thinking about it for 5 days. So we have all of our analysis ready for you. So LIV Golf announced that they will be losing their Saudi funding from the Public Investment Fund of Saudi Arabia. I just wanted to read this. Okay. So the PIF said, the substantial investment required by LIV Golf over a longer term is no longer consistent with the current phase of PIF's investment strategy. We mentioned this before that, global politics really play a role in this, most likely with the wars happening and oil and probably some other things that they've decided to, let's take a look at the books and see where we could maybe save a couple billion. And what about this thing where we have literally set $5 billion on fire?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, my thoughts on LIV. I think the problem is now no one's going to want to touch it because a lot of the
because they're saying now that they're going to go and try and find outside funding.
Yeah. Well, come on now. I mean, that's a lot of money. And it's kind of a little bit tainted now as well, I think. I don't know. That's just my opinion. And I think that, I mean, if Bryson's contract's up at the end of the year. If he goes, they're done. They're absolutely done. Like, he's the only guy really that is bringing eyes to it. Like, I know you've got Tyrrell and I know you've got John Ram, but Bryson is really the one because Bryson's personality, like, and his YouTube stuff, like, he has a lot of young
he drives
fans.
Clicks.
Yes, he does. Exactly. I think if he goes, it's 100% done. But yeah, I mean, it was the risk that they were going to take. I just thought it was just a weird business idea. I mean, how can you throw that much money? I get that their apps, they've technically got endless money in Saudi, but there must be a point where you're like, this is actually a bit silly.
I don't care how much money you have. Yeah,
that is a lot of money.
It is insane. I think that I'm not a brand expert, but I don't think that there's any amount of money in the world that you can pay to make people care. The product itself has to be good.
And go on.
Well, I mean, it's just, if you look at the numbers that are tuning in on whatever they were on, FS1 or something like that, like 20,000 people watching your broadcast, you've paid, let's say you paid that week $300 million. That is an insane amount per view to pay. Mm-hmm. So what's the disconnect there? What is wrong with the product itself? And I know that they're really passionate about team golf, but they're trying to make the teams these billion-dollar franchises, and it just all seems very disjointed about like the team thing and then the individual thing. And I don't know.
And like I said, I've said this, the concept of it, I quite like. Like, I like the fact that it's a team. Like, I like that. I'm not a big fan of 54 holes at all. I'm also very against not having a cut. Like,
But yeah, that's the whole point of golf.
Right. And not even golf. Like, okay, so this is where I love the NFL, right? I actually have got very much into it. But the fact there's no relegation, and new teams can come in, to me is weird. Growing up watching football at home, like, this is towards the end of the season now. Like, a massive team like Tottenham is fighting relegation, a position they have not been in for decades, right? They were a top tier football team, should have won the league a couple times in the last 15 years. And now they're fighting their ass off for relegation. I'm watching every single Tottenham match now. I'm not a Tottenham fan, but I want to see what's happening. Because, I want to see if Arsenal and Man City are going to win the league. But I also want to know, how are they going to react to this in this adversity? Because this is so unfamiliar territory for them, and it's so entertaining to watch. It's just that there's a consequence to not doing well. Whereas with this, there's not. PGA Tour, LPGA, there's a consequence to not playing well. Like, your job is guaranteed unless you win. It's guaranteed for 2 years, but not. Basically, you can have Lee Six. Okay, this is a perfect example on the LPGA. She won the US Women's Open, I think, back in 2018, 17, something like that, right? She is back on Epson right now.
That's crazy.
Which is fucking crazy, right?
Which, if you don't know what that is, that's the Korn Ferry Tour or developmental tour version for the LPGA.
Yeah. Because your job is, like, she won a major, she had them 5 years, but then your job's not guaranteed. So you can have an unbelievable season. You can finish like 15th on CME, never win. And then you play like shit the next year, you lost your job. Which is nuts. But that's just how it is. That's why it's such an incredibly mentally draining and taxing sport, because you always have to be
compelling to the viewer to watch.
You want to see the guy. You want to see the Joel Damon that has to make the cut this week to keep his card. Like, that is so fun to watch. And it's, when he does it, it's incredible. It's an incredible story. And then the guys that don't, oh shit, like, I feel for you,
Yeah. Well, I know that they were trying to do some sort of relegation thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know that they told that story.
No.
Well enough. So it's just, there was just so many different things that they changed about what people love about golf. Yeah. And some of them maybe are warranted changes. I don't want to, totally poo-poo every single thing that they did. But at the end of the day, you had however many years of this and you did not convert caring.
Yeah. Like, if you're an average person, right? So I'm an average golf fan. And I'm seeing these guys who are making absolute gazillions of dollars. And it doesn't matter whether they shoot plus 25 or minus 25.
What's
really, it's not really going to matter too much to them. But so you're like, oh, okay, we'll just watch some guy get super duper rich. Like, do you know what I mean? It's just like, it's a bit weird to me. It's a weird concept to me. Whereas if they actually had a relegation or, a cut situation, I think it would have been a lot more compelling for everybody.
So now it's going to be interesting because some of these big names, like a John Rahm, for example, they've got hundreds of millions of dollars left on their contracts. Is that still guaranteed by the Public Investment Fund? Is he going to get fully paid out, or is it kind of just it is what it is situation? Could we see somebody like a John Rahm go and have to play on the Korn Ferry Tour or try to Monday qualify and just work his way back in because of his suspensions from the PGA Tour? Same thing with Bryson. Bryce, as you mentioned, his contract is up. No one's going to pay you. But he wanted, there was reports saying that he wanted $500 million. Like, I'm sorry, dude. It's it's not it. So
it's not it. So I don't have a lot of sympathy.
I don't think that exists anymore. Yeah. There was like a really small window for that. And that window has closed.
Yeah.
And I can see them getting some investment to keep some sort of a team league alive. But
which would be cool.
Which would be great.
They just need to restructure it.
But they would have to have it be attached to like the DP World Tour or the Asian Tour. It would not be on the level that they were trying to be. They were trying to completely take over global golf from the likes of the PGA Tour. And then the PGA Tour has since been able to move, you can argue, but they have moved in positive directions and changed a lot about what they're doing. They now have this new CEO and Brian Roloff and blah, blah, blah. So they've been able to adjust based on competition in the market, which is a great thing. But I don't think that their initial dreams about being like the best global golf product is realistic. So fascinating times.
Yes, it is.
In golf land. I just want to know, like, I would love to see Jon Rahm in a Monday qualifier just for the content.
It'd be so fun. It'd be so fun.
Yeah.
So yeah. So want to think about that.
More fun golf news than that is that Michelle, our friend of the pod, Michelle Wie West, is playing in the Mizuho this week. This is an event that she hosts in New Jersey.
Does a fantastic job, by the way.
Players love this event. She's playing. She's going to also be playing at the U.S. Open at Riviera next month. So this is a great way for her to get back in it. But like, what do you think it's like first? This is like, you could be in this situation. Like, you haven't played competitive golf in a professional tournament in however many years. And then all of a sudden you decide, I'm going to grind for 6 months and see how this goes. What are the nerves like? What are you most worried about?
First of all, absolutely mad respect for her.
Yeah.
Second of all, see, this is the funny thing. I've never really took substantial time off and then gone back and played, but I've took some time off like injury or something, like maybe a month and then come back. The prep that you can do in practice, you can play with some good players. It is not the same when you stand on that first tee. Like you're not quite sure how you're going to play when the gun is against your head. Do you know what I'm saying? When the gun goes off. So this is actually a good golf course for her, Mountain Ridge. It's going to be a good golf course for her. I love that golf course. It's like an old school golf course. It's got a lot of character to it. You got to be very creative. You got to hit it like sometimes 4 irons off the tee, then driver. You got to draw it, fade it. Listen, I think Michelle, I know she's going to be very kind to herself this week, as she should be. I just think it's going to be cool. I think it's going to be cool to watch her play. There's going to be a lot of attention on her. She's swinging it really good as well. Like, she's been posting stuff. I'm like, shit. That is honestly the best I've seen her swing it.
She's been using Sportsbox, just saying.
Well, it is the best AI technology in the game of golf.
At G Hay, also friend of the pod.
Yeah, also friend of pod. Yeah, I mean, I'm very excited. I think I think it's great for the LPGA. I think it's great for her. I think it's going to be awesome for her and her family, little kiddos watching, and I just think it'll be great. She should enjoy every single minute and not have too many high expectations. But she definitely needed to play an event before the US Women's Open.
Yeah.
So this is a good little warm up for her.
She needed to feel the feels.
Because it's just the feels. It's not necessarily, she obviously can hit the ball and she can hit every shot she wants. It's the controlling of the mind and the nerves and staying in your own little space. So I'm excited to watch her play, actually. I'm definitely going to be watching it.
This game is crazy.
I know, it's nuts, isn't it? It's crazy. Just also in other golf news, Anna Jackson. She played, her and her husband Tom played in a mixed scramble yesterday at their new golf club. Their first time they played in competition.
I can't believe I didn't see this. What?
Did you not go on live scoring?
I didn't know it was happening. No one told me. I missed
Salim?
it. Salem. Oh my God. You are not seriously calling it Salim.
Salem.
You're taking the piss by calling it Salim.
It's in you've got it in my head now.
No, I never said that.
Salem.
Sail. Like you're going
boat.
sailing.
Okay.
Yes.
Boat.
Salem.
So yeah, they finished
But
second.
I kind of like, I take it all back. Let's call it Salim because it's just more fun that way.
So she's fired up. I actually saw Anna Jackson last week. She wasn't working, but we had little girls' night. I went over after I was off air at like 2:00 and helped her with the kiddos because Tom was in England at Wentworth for some Ryder Cup stuff.
Aww.
And so amazing. I'm absolutely in love with Maxie and Isla. Oh my God. So Maxie, her son, he's almost 5. He's so adorable and he does like this horse riding thing. It was unbelievable. Like we just watched him for an hour just go round on a horse. It was so sick. And they do all these cool like he has to grab stuff and he has to ride it backwards and then gets distracted because he can see us and he's just like...
Yeah, he wants to wave. Hi, Mom.
Calls me Mimi. Just me and him have this cool bond. And then her daughter Ida is a fucking awesome. So she's got so much attitude. And you know it's like with kids, like they kind of like, ooh, do I know you? Would like,
stranger danger.
Stranger danger. So she gets out, we pick her up from school, she gets out of the car, she runs and like hugs me.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh my God, this is sick. And then she just looked at me and she went, no. I was like, I was like, all right,
She was like, I'm confusing you with somebody else.
Yeah. So then I was like, right. So she was like, don't know who this person is. So it was like just wanting Anna. And then I was like, can you show me your babies? And she's like, oh, yeah, okay. So she takes me upstairs. We're having the best time ever. I thought, here we go. I've crossed this bridge. Like, we are over the hump. We're going to be friends again. And we're having a laugh. And I'm like, right, let's go back down. Like, blah, blah, blah. We're going down the stairs. We're giggling. And then she just went, no. No. And then she's like, Mommy. She's like, no.
This scary lady.
I was like, oh my God. And I've never seen, me and Anna have talked about this. I've never seen a child eat the way that Isla eats.
Yeah, you've told me that.
She literally has like 4 breakfasts and just shoves eggs in her mouth and she's like, oh. I'm like, she just put 4 blackberries in her mouth. She's not even 2. It's awesome. So we went and put them to bed. We had some sushi and sat up having a chat for a bit. So we had little girls in Salim. But yeah, very proud of her. I'm surprised it wasn't on the main NBC network, to be honest with you, but maybe.
I know that the whole Cameron Young, Nelly Korda storylines were taking over, but Anna Jackson's the person that people want to see.
Yeah, and she's going to go for a club championship, ladies club championship, because you get your own car park spot. So I'm like, we wish you all the best, Anna.
Anna, if you win the ladies club championship, you have to come on the pod to debrief every single shot, all 18 holes.
Please.
It's like my husband, when he has a good round, he comes home and he's like, all right, so the first hole.
Is it a man thing?
I don't know.
Is it a man thing?
I think it is. He's also been practicing. He claims that he's found it and we have this thick carpet in our living room and he's just been in tall ceilings. So he's just been doing swings constantly.
Andrew so cute? Andrew's so cute, dude. I can't.
We're in the middle. We've been watching Downton Abbey has been our show for the past couple of months. We're on the 5th season finally. And we're in the middle of this really intense scene and he's just taking golf swings in the middle of the living room.
Oh my God. Andrew's with his bird watching and this. I love him so much. I love him
so much too.
I know.
He can stay.
I know. Oh, bless. Bless.
Bless.
So bless. So yeah.
Okay. What?
I just thought of something.
Tell me.
So Carly's given me a lot of tasks to do this week. So obviously it's my first week home in a long, long time. Mm-hmm. So this is super boring, but I want everyone to know I'm going to build 2 bookshelves.
That is very exciting.
Thank you. I'm going to build...
What kind of bookshelves? The ones that are behind you? Or
yeah, so we've got a bit of an open loft space upstairs. We don't know what to do with it. And I'm like, right, I'm just going to build a bookshelf and then put a chair in the middle and have like a light. Because Carly has... I'm not joking, Kira. I have... she's a bookworm. You know this. We must have close to 750 books in our house.
Wow.
So
I love books, but I'm reading them all on my Kindle. So I don't really
she does read them on her Kindle as well, but she then gets bored of her Kindle and then she wants the physical book. So she goes to the library every 2 weeks and gets 5 books, which is very cute.
But if you're going to the library, you're returning them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. I actually buy books and don't read them. So a lot of these books are actually mine as well.
Oh, okay. So don't put it all on Carly.
Well, she's not here to defend herself. So
okay. Well, this is my podcast for Carly. So she's welcome anytime.
She's like, are you on Kira's podcast? I'm like, okay. I'm building that. I'm building the nursery chair for the new bebe.
Okay, every time you do this, because you do, you love to, because you're not doing a thumbs up. That's just how you count.
Yeah, I know.
So this is how British people count. They go 1, 2, 3. Whereas we go 1, 2, 3.
Normal.
So you do a lot of counting. You're like, I have one good point. And then the camera goes, thumbs up.
Thumbs up to you, Mel. Well done. I know, I've got an American laptop.
There's like a setting somewhere that you can turn off.
I quite like it. I think it gives a bit of, visual for everyone. So then I'm building the nursery chair. Then I'm going to paint the nursery.
Wow.
And then I'm going to buy a lawnmower.
Wow. Wait. Hold on. That reminds me. Okay, so I don't know why this came up in my For You page, but 2 Chainz was on Jimmy Fallon like a couple years ago, and it was his birthday. And Jimmy goes, "What did you do for your birthday?" And he goes, "Well, I bought myself a lawnmower and I bought a strip club.
Quality. That's brilliant.
Died laughing. And he goes, yep, it's called Candyland. We're in Atlanta. Come see us anytime.
Brilliant.
And he said, you know, rich people pay other people to mow their lawns. But I decided I'm a man. I need to go and mow my own lawn. So I woke up on my birthday and went out and bought myself a John Deere.
Yeah.
So is that what you thought? I need to go out and buy myself a John Deere.
Well, I can't buy a strip club, so I need to buy a lawnmower. So yeah, that's the extent of my week, really.
And you're going to mow your own lawn?
Of course I am.
Wow.
Thanks.
That's impressive.
Well, isn't that what everyone does?
Not unless you're...
Well, yeah, I get it.
Well, now he's mowing his own lawn, but yeah.
Yeah, I get it. See, everyone in England mows their own lawn. It's like a thing you do in the evening.
That's cute.
Yeah, we mow our own lawn. So
a plenty of people in America mow their own lawns.
Yeah, well, I'm one of them. So
I don't have a lawn. So
okay, well that's yeah. No, so I actually I enjoy trying to get the lines. I'm one of them. I enjoy getting. Oh yeah, nice
that's
lines.
A great outlet for your weird obsessive compulsive thing.
Yes, exactly.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, you've got a big week at home then.
I do.
I have to pack tomorrow. I'm dreading. I'm packing for 4 days in studio, and then I'm driving from Connecticut to Philly for the PGA for Ronamink. Mm-hmm. So then I'm packing for 3 days of reporting out on site, which are two very different pack jobs.
Yes, I would agree.
Because one is, you're inside, it's freezing in the studio. You're thinking about clothes that look good under studio lighting. And then the other one, it's probably going to be hot or humid. Mm-hmm. Working with the elements. There's a different lighting thing that you've got to think. I don't know. So
are we going to see each other at the PGA? I'm not there till Tuesday night.
I leave on Wednesday night.
Okay.
So maybe on Wednesday?
Maybe.
What are you doing?
Same thing I did last year. I actually met you on the range. Remember?
For like 5 seconds, and I don't know what you were doing.
Well, I'll be on the range, so you'll probably be on the range, won't you, if you're reporting?
I don't know.
Okay, well, text me. We can talk about this next week. But yes, I'm doing World Feed.
Okay, great.
Yeah, for CBS. So
fun.
Yeah. And I actually love that golf course. Obviously, I played well there, so I love it. But it's a brilliant golf course.
I've never been. I'm excited.
It's really cool. Very, very cool golf course.
Do you have a shush of the week?
Do I have a shush of the week? Do you?
I do.
Okay.
So there's a candy company I like to order gifts from for people. And I really love sour cherry lips or sour peach hearts or watermelon twists and things of that nature. I'm not going to call out the company because no free ads. And I don't want to be sending people their way right now because I'm mad at them.
Okay.
So I ordered somebody a gift. Mm-hmm. And while I was ordering said gift, I was like, I would also like to order myself some of these candies because I love them and I need them in my life. So I placed the order for the gift to the correct address. That's one complete order. And then I went and opened another order and a new basket to order things for myself. Mm-hmm. So I had 2 different orders, 2 different order confirmations, 2 different addresses. Candy arrives. It's my gift and my order. They had sent me both. And I was like, that's weird. So I don't know, maybe they messed it up somehow and they saw my other order come through, whatever. No big deal. I sent them an email. Hi, can you please send the right order to the right address? Because, but whatever. They respond 2 days later and they say, we know mistakes happen. You're welcome to order it again for 50% off. And I was like, what?
No. What's happened to customer service? Seriously.
It was not my mistake. You guys sent it to the wrong place. So I now I'm thriving. I love writing an nasty email. So then I respond and I say, yes, I know mistakes happen, period. You made a mistake. So please correct the
Good
order
for you, Kira.
and send it to the right address.
I love
As
feist.
it's clear that you have misunderstood me. Screenshot, order number, blah, 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 which I'd already included in the other stuff. And then somebody responded again that seemed to be more with it. And it was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. We're immediately sending the order. And they arrived and everything's fine.
I love a feisty. Feisty Kira is my favorite.
Mistakes happen.
Yeah.
I know. You guys made one.
Yeah. Okay, so I have kind of thought of one. So when I was flying back yesterday, I was in a window seat, which I hate window seats. I much prefer being on an aisle.
Yeah, me too.
Because I don't have the strongest bladder and I tend to like chug water before a flight because I want to stay hydrated and stuff. And so I tend to go to the toilet and I hate doing it anyway because I feel like everyone stares at you. So
I love it. Especially, I like, it's my little runway. Like, hey. Okay. Oh, you're looking at me? Cool.
Well, I'm the opposite. And so I had to go to the bathroom 2 or 3 times on this only 3.5 hour flight, naturally. And the guy next to me was definitely getting pissed off. And I was like, well, look, bro, what do you want me to do? Like, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to just...
Piss myself, yeah.
Yeah, do you want me to piss myself? I mean, I don't particularly want to do that. But if it's going to make you happier, make you feel better. So yeah, so if you're sitting on an aisle, just expect that you're probably going to have to get up for somebody who needs to go to the bathroom. I also hate plain toilets. I think they're absolutely vile. Yeah.
What is it with plain toilets and having the loudest flush ever? I have to cover my ears every single time.
Well, Kai won't go on a plane because he's so scared of the bathroom.
Oh,
I know. But I think it's because it has to suck everything down, like with whatever you put down there. I don't know.
But sometimes you press it, the ones that have the little actual toilet flusher thing, it just flushes like a normal thing.
Yeah. I don't know. Plain toilets are vile. Absolutely vile. I try and touch the least amount of things in there as possible. Yeah. Disgusting.
Gross.
But yeah, so that's my shush of the week. But yeah.
Okay.
Have safe travels.
Thank you. Enjoy your week at home and your weekend in the mountains. Well deserved.
Thank you very much. All right.
I'll see you in Philly.
See you in Philly. Bye.
Okay, bye.